Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. I'm Karen Koza-Phillip. C News is live at noon. Topping the news at this time, a Moruga man was shot dead in San Fernando on Thursday afternoon. According to reports, at around 4 p.m., Henry Prince was in the front seat of his car, a Mitsubishi Galant, when a man confronted him and shot him once at close range. He died at the scene of the shooting. The gunman then walked away and disappeared into the crowd of people along Johnstone Street, investigators were told. Officers say they reviewed footage of the area, which was littered with Christmas shoppers, and identified the suspect. Prince, age 42, was said to be from Fort George, Moruga. Police said he was well known to them and had an ongoing matter before the High Court. An accident along the South Trunk Road in San Fernando has claimed the life of a motorcyclist. The dead man has been identified as Bevon Lucas. According to reports, at around 6 p.m., Lucas skidded on gravel and crashed into a tree near Privé Restaurant and Conference Center. He died at the scene of the crash. News of Lucas's death shocked the motorcycle fraternity, who paid tribute to him on social media. To some breaking news now, the body of a man was discovered in Las Lomas just over an hour ago. The body was discovered off a roadway in Las Lomas, number 3. Passers-by believe the man may have been shot. Police are currently on the scene of the discovery and are treating the matter as a homicide. And we will update this story as more information comes to hand. To other news now, there will be a new president for the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago in the year 2018. Reports today suggest the Electoral College of Parliament has set January 19th as the date to elect a new president. The term of office for President Anthony Carmona, the country's 5th president, comes to an end on March 19th. Under the Constitution, an election must be held no sooner than January 18th, 2018, and no later than February 19th, 2019. President Carmona was elected to the office of president on February 15th, 2013, and received his instrument of appointment on March 18th, 2013. That term of office expires on March 19th, 2018. Under the Constitution, the Speaker, as the person responsible for holding the election, must announce the date of the election in the Gazette no less than 21 days or more than 30 days in advance of the date chosen. There are reports that among the names being considered by both political parties in the Parliament are those of retired head of the Public Service and long-serving diplomat Reginald Dumas, as well as retired High Court Judge Gladys Gafoor. Comedian Peter Joseph has died. He passed away at around 5 a.m. today due to complications from a heart attack. Joseph has been in and around the comedy arena for the last 15 years, often appearing on local comedy shows, along with other popular entertainers such as Larry Joseph, Sprangalang, and Tommy Joseph. A video has surfaced on social media of rats in the remand yard prison eating bread which was made for inmates. The video has prompted Islamic Front leader Umar Abdullah to once again call for improved conditions for those awaiting trial. He says 2 months ago, an inmate on remand yard died due to leptospirosis.
Yeah, this is exactly what I've been speaking with, for quite some time now. The conditions inside of the prison system. I mean, the entire prison system needs a total overhaul as regards to health and safety measures and so on. In particular, this place. This person who has died, it must be noted that this person was removed from another section of the prison where the rat infestation was not as bad as here. And he was taken and put there.
This is the C News Live report at noon. Remember, you can keep up to date with all the latest news on our website at ctvtt.com, or you can check out our Facebook and Twitter pages at C News Live. Trinidad and Tobago has abstained from the controversial United Nations vote that has decisively backed a resolution effectively calling on the U.S. to withdraw its recognition of Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. The text says that any decisions regarding the status of the city are null and void and must be cancelled. The non-binding resolution was approved by 128 states, with 35 abstaining and 9 others voting against. It came after U.S. President Donald Trump threatened to cut financial aid to those who backed the resolution. Before the vote, the Palestinian foreign minister urged member states to reject blackmail and intimidation. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, meanwhile, said it would reject the anticipated result outright and dismiss the UN as a house of lies. The University of the West Indies, UWI, has come out in support of governments of the Caribbean community, CARICOM, in protesting the recent actions by the European Union, which has blacklisted several offshore financial centers as non-cooperative jurisdictions for tax purposes. It has called for a more transparent and equitable regulatory system and joins the call for the EU to enter a process to resolve the issue. In a statement Thursday afternoon, UWI said small countries are particularly disadvantaged by rules imposed unilaterally or by groups of countries through fora in which they are not participants in the decision-making. The university said this latest decision by the EU is based on new, unilaterally determined and unclear criteria that differ significantly from the currently accepted international standards of tax transparency, anti-money laundering and accountability. In November, Attorney General Faris Al-Rawi said TNT had been given until 2018 to adjust legislation to comply with the EU's regulations. A new Archbishop of Port of Spain will be in the hallowed seat come Tuesday next week. Towards this end, a grand ceremony will be held at the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception in Port of Spain, and according to Vicar General Monsignor Christian Pereira, all stops will be pulled out over the already busy Christmas weekend to ensure a smooth transition.
A long weekend, which is from Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, before the actual installation. So we have to try to do things in advance. And between all of that, we have the Christmas celebration, which in fact is a big celebration for us as well. So at the Christmas Mass, Archbishop Harris will do his last Mass.
Now for a brief look at the weather for the period tonight until midnight. Trinidad, Tobago and the remainder of the Lesser Antilles will see predominantly hot and sunny conditions, which will be interrupted by occasional showers in a few areas. There is the medium or 60% chance of 1 or 2 heavier showers during the afternoon, favoring southern and western areas of Trinidad. Tonight will be clear and cool. Seas are expected to be normal. Waves are likely to be up to 2 meters in open waters and less than 1 meter in sheltered areas. 3 West Indian women are featured in the International Cricket Council T20 Team of the Year, which was announced today. Stephanie Taylor was named captain of the squad that features fellow West Indians Hayley Matthews and Deandra Doughton. The full ICC Women's T20 Team of the Year in batting order: Beth Mooney, wicketkeeper Australia; Danny Wyatt, England; Hermanpreet Kaur, India; Stephanie Taylor, captain West Indies; Sophie Devine, New Zealand; Deandra Doughton, West Indies; Hayley Matthews, West Indies; Megan Shute, Australia; Amanda Jade Wellington, Australia; Leah Tahu, New Zealand; and Ekta Bisht, India. And that's how we end the C News Report at noon. I'm Karen Kozier-Phillip. Remember, for up-to-date and breaking news throughout the day, visit the C News website at ctvtt.com. Do have a good afternoon.